What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be giving an update on Flux, and at the end of the video I will be giving my price prediction for the next bull run, so make sure you stay tuned. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So first things first, I'm going to go over the major news that I believe caused Flux to initially start pumping, and that is due to what they posted on Twitter September 7th. We are excited to announce that Flux has been listed on Bithumb Official, a leading exchange in Korea. And if you look at Flux's chart, you can see it skyrocketed all the way up to the 21-day moving average. But overall, it's never a bad thing to see an exchange listing. Now, they also reposted this on September 7th, exponential rise, and it's on the social dominance of Flux. Flux's prominence on social media has surged noticeably, indicating a remarkable rise in the number of posts. The uptick can be attributed to the latest updates of Flux, notably its listing on Bithumb Official. And you can clearly see on the chart that we had a massive spike up in September of 2023. And now they also reposted September 6th. You are not in control. The internet runs on centralized entities like Google and AWS. The solution? Experience true data ownership and control with Flux. Store your data securely with no single point of failure or middlemen. And if you click on the article, Flux 101, the king of Web3, I won't go super in depth into it, but just a little overview of what Flux is for those of you guys that don't know. So decentralized Amazon Web Services. Flux Official is pioneering the development of the first proof of useful work blockchain in the industry. Mine it, stake it, run a node, host your website, and launch a multitude of decentralized applications. There's nothing you can't do with Flux, the leading Web3 cloud service. So given that Flux is decentralized cloud infrastructure, I think that is a massive use case for crypto, as one of the biggest reasons that a lot of people love crypto is the whole aspect of decentralization. But the reality is that right now, crypto still is not very decentralized because everything runs through centralized servers. But Flux aims to create true decentralization. And now if we get into some technical analysis, this is Flux on the weekly time frame. And in my last video about a month ago, I had Flux drawn in a falling wedge, which I said break up 68% of the time. However, you could argue it is still trading in that falling wedge and you could extend it. And it has a measured move up to about 94 cents. On top of that, the stochastics and the RSI are both extremely oversold. And if you pull a Fibonacci on the entire Flux chart, it is still trading significantly beneath the 786, which is typically a fantastic accumulation zone. So the reality of Flux is that it has been getting beaten to the ground. If you guys believe in this project, it might not be a bad time for you to start dollar cost averaging in. Now, obviously, it's a little bit bearish that we did not hold the triple bottom as we bounced here, but then we broke beneath. That being said, we do still have very strong support at that 30 cent to 29 cent region. As you can see, it goes all the way back to 2021. But keep in mind, Flux and most other cryptocurrencies right now are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. That being said, I want to take a look at Bitcoin. However, for Bitcoin, we're going to look at the daily time frame rather than the weekly time frame. So do keep in mind this is a smaller time frame. Now, the first thing I'm going to point out is the big drop we had August 17th. Now, a lot of people think that this was due to SpaceX liquidating their Bitcoin, which is certainly possible. But what's fascinating about this is I had been calling for a drop on Bitcoin for a long time. The reason for this is the 21-day moving average broke beneath the 50-day moving average, which created a death cross. And in all my previous videos, I would go back in Bitcoin's history and show we would have a death cross and we would drop huge. Another death cross, another massive drop, another death cross, another drop, and the one prior to this, we dropped from 29K all the way down to 24K. So whether or not this recent drop was due to the death cross or due to macro events, who knows, but we still dropped. Now, my hope is that you guys utilize that information to either accumulate more crypto or to short the market. And in doing so, you guys could have made some very nice gains. And if you do enjoy making gains in the crypto market, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. I have made many profitable calls during this bear market, and I will continue calling out projects that I believe could be profitable in the future, so stay tuned. But as for what I'm seeing right now, Bitcoin looks very sketchy. If you look at the 21-day moving average, it now has broken beneath the 200-day as well, which is another death cross. And if you look back in Bitcoin's history, this death cross is typically more violent than the previous one, so be very cautious. And on top of that, price action is currently trading beneath all of the moving averages, which is also traditionally very bearish. In addition, if you ignore this fake out candle, you could also argue that Bitcoin is trading in a bear flag, which break down 68% of the time, and it has a measured move to about 22,300. So just understand, if we do drop, there's a great chance Flux will also drop, but it isn't all bearish. Price action swings from a lower low to a higher low, and a lower low to a higher low. The RSI swings from a higher low to a lower low, and a higher low to a lower low. Both of those are class A bullish divergence. Typically that signals a local bottom has been reached. So there is a decent chance that that will allow us to continue trading sideways, which could be good for Flux and the rest of the crypto market. But you also need to understand that macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if all of a sudden the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF were to get accepted, that could skyrocket Flux, Bitcoin, the entire crypto market. On the contrary, if it gets rejected or some other very bearish news comes out, then that could tank the entire crypto market. So just keep an open mind. Realize that anything can happen in crypto, and you need to understand the overall sentiment of the crypto market. And now for the final part of this video, I'm going to try and come up with a reasonable price prediction for Flux next bull run. So this is a historical snapshot of November 14th of 2021. This was around when Bitcoin was at its all-time high, 65,400. And if we come down here and compare Flux to some of the projects that are within the top 100, Kadena, for example, which was ranked 57th, and it had a market cap of 3.3 billion. And then a project like Aave, which was ranked 47th with a market cap of 4.1 billion. And then even a project like Internet Computer, which was ranked 25th, and it had a market cap of 8.7 billion. Now if we come over to market cap up and we start off by comparing Flux to the all-time high that it reached itself, which was a market cap of 700 million, then Flux would be trading at a price point of $2.20, and that would be a 6x. Now that's actually not that far away. There are a lot of projects that are over a 10x back to their all-time high. So Flux is actually holding fairly well. And now if you are someone that believes Flux could reach the all-time market cap high that Kadena reached last bull run, which was 3.8 billion, then it'd be trading at a price point of $12, and that'd be a 35x. Now personally, I could absolutely see this happening. Again, decentralized cloud infrastructure is a huge use case, and there are so many projects that reached a 3.8 billion market cap last bull run. I don't see any reason Flux couldn't do it. And now if you were someone that believes Flux could reach the all-time market cap high that Aave reached last bull run, which was 7.9 billion, then Flux would be trading at a price point of $25, and that'd be a 72x. Now here's where things are starting to get pretty ambitious. In my eyes, this is a possibility, but I definitely don't think it's guaranteed. And last but not least, if you are someone that believes Flux could reach the all-time market cap high that ICP reached last bull run, which was 18.5 billion, then Flux would be trading at a price point of $58, that'd be 168x. Now I will be the first one to say, I don't see this happening next bull run. I think Flux is a phenomenal project. However, right now the crypto market is heavily driven based on hype and speculation. And I just don't know if decentralized cloud infrastructure can garner enough hype to put Flux at an 18.5 billion market cap. Obviously anything is possible. And if Bitcoin is trading at 150,000, 200,000, then maybe Flux can reach these levels. But personally, I don't see Flux reaching these levels until crypto is based more on real world utility. Yet anything is possible. Just do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Everyone perceives things in different ways. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Flux could go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.